Ever wondered what happens inside an olive oil factory? And what actually makes an olive oil extra virgin? It's a label we see everywhere, from supermarket shelves to high-end gourmet shops. But most people couldn't explain what it really means. Today, we're going to find out. And to do that, we're stepping into the world of one of the most famous olive oil producers on earth, Filippo Berio, the #1 selling brand in the United States, with a history that stretches back more than 150 years to the sun-soaked groves of Italy. From the first shake of an olive tree to that smooth pour into your salad bowl, we're taking you through the real journey and revealing the secrets behind that mysterious extra virgin label. But not just yet. You'll have to stay with me until later to get the full answer. And here's a quick challenge for you. Can you guess how many olives it takes to produce just 1 litre of olive oil? Leave your guess in the comments, and we'll reveal it before the end of the video. The world produces roughly 3 million tonnes of olive oil every single year. And the Mediterranean is the undisputed heavyweight champion of this golden liquid. Spain, Italy, Greece, and Tunisia lead the charge. But here's something most people don't realise. Olive oil isn't just olive oil. Just like wine, where the same grape tastes different depending on where it's grown, the same olive variety can produce wildly different flavours depending on soil, climate, and harvest timing. In Spain, oils are often golden and mild, with fruity or nutty tones, and are perfect for everyday cooking. Italy leans bold and peppery, grassy and intense, ideal for drizzling over pasta or bruschetta. Greece, rich, robust, slightly bitter, with a peppery bite that lingers, great for dipping fresh bread. And Tunisia's oils are delicate and floral, with a lighter body, making them ideal for lighter Mediterranean dishes. Why such differences? The mineral content of the soil, the amount of sun those trees soak up, the rainfall patterns, and even the wind shape the olive's flavour profile. There are over 1,000 cultivars of olives worldwide, each with its own unique character. And brands like Filippo Berio often blend multiple varieties to create a consistent taste that their loyal customers recognise instantly, year after year. For our journey, we're heading to Puglia, the heel of Italy's boot. This region alone produces about 40% of Italy's olive oil and 12% of the entire world's supply. There are only about 4 million people living here, but more than 60 million olive trees. Many of them are centuries old, gnarled like ancient sculptures, each with its own history. Puglia is where artisanal family-run mills operate alongside large-scale producers who export globally, including suppliers for Filippo Berio. The company, founded in 1867 by a man named Filippo Berio himself, has always had a simple mission: create olive oil that tastes the same, whether you're enjoying it in a Tuscan villa or a New York City apartment. To achieve that, they source from multiple regions, blending to balance flavour while maintaining that Italian soul. The olive harvest in Italy usually runs from late autumn into early winter. Timing is crucial. Pick too early and the oil is more bitter and pungent. Pick too late and you lose some of that fresh, fruity aroma. Premium oils, especially those destined for extra virgin classification, are often harvested by hand, a slow, labour-intensive process that ensures only the best fruit makes it to the mill. For large-scale brands like Filippo Berio, mechanical harvesters help speed things up without damaging the fruit. These machines gently shake the branches, causing olives to fall into large nets. The moment they're picked, the clock starts ticking, because the fresher the fruit, the better the oil. At the mill, the first stop is the cleaning station. A conveyor belt carries the olives under powerful air blowers, removing about 90% of the leaves. The remaining leaves, they're actually ground in with the olives, adding a faint bitterness to certain blends. Then comes the wash. A bath of cool water removes dust, soil, and any tiny insects hitching a ride. From here, the olives are ready for the magic to begin. In small traditional mills, olives are crushed under massive granite wheels at room temperature. This is the origin of the term cold pressed, meaning no heat is used in extraction, which would damage the delicate flavor compounds. In Filippo Berio factories supplying millions of bottles each day, stainless steel hammer mills often replace granite wheels for speed, but the principle remains the same. Keep the temperature below 27 degrees Celsius to preserve quality. Next, the paste moves into a malaxer, basically a giant kneading machine. Slowly stirring for about 20 to 40 minutes, it encourages tiny oil droplets to merge. In traditional mills, the paste is spread onto round fiber discs, stacked like a tall cake, and placed under a hydraulic press. You'll start to see two liquids emerge, golden yellow oil and dark, almost black water. In this old-school method, pressing can take 2.5 hours for each batch. Modern continuous systems do the same in minutes, using powerful centrifuges. Once oil and water are partially separated, the final step is complete separation, either through gravity, letting the lighter oil float to the top, or via high-speed centrifuges. The result is unfiltered olive oil, naturally cloudy with tiny bits of fruit pulp. Some oils are sold immediately in this form, prized for their rustic, robust taste. But most export brands, including Filippo Berio, filter the oil through cotton or cellulose to improve clarity and extend shelf life, essential for long journeys across the Atlantic to American kitchens. Let's go back to our very first question. What exactly makes an olive oil extra virgin? The term isn't just marketing fluff, it's a legally protected grade, with requirements so strict that many oils don't qualify. First, the oil has to be extracted entirely by mechanical means. No chemical solvents, no industrial refining, and no shortcuts. Second, it must be cold pressed, meaning the temperature during extraction never exceeds 27 degrees Celsius, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Third, the free acidity level, a measure of free fatty acids in the oil, must be less than 0.8%. This number is a powerful indicator of how healthy and fresh the olives were when they were pressed, but that's not all. Every batch of extra virgin olive oil must pass a sensory evaluation by a panel of trained tasters. They're looking for positive attributes like fruitiness, bitterness, and pungency, and making sure there are no defects such as a musty or rancid smell. For Filippo Berio, this process is non-negotiable. Their tasters train for years to detect even the faintest imperfections. If a batch doesn't pass both chemical and sensory tests, it can't wear the extra virgin badge. It's either downgraded to a lower grade like virgin or pure olive oil, or blended away entirely. So, when you see that extra virgin label, especially on a bottle from a reputable producer, you're holding the highest standard of olive oil, fresh, unrefined, and as close to the fruit as possible. Olive oil doesn't get better with age. In fact, fresher is better. Ancient civilizations used it for cooking, skincare, and even lighting lamps. And here's a stat that might surprise you. The US is one of the largest olive oil importers in the world, with Filippo Berio holding the top spot on supermarket shelves. From the groves of Puglia to your kitchen table, the journey of olive oil is one of history, craftsmanship, and a little bit of science. Oh, and about that challenge. On average, it takes about 5 kilograms of olives, roughly 1,000 individual olives, to make just 1 litre of olive oil. Now I want to hear from you. What's your favourite way to use olive oil? Drizzling over fresh bread, tossing with pasta, or maybe something unexpected? Let's swap ideas in the comments. And if you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, hit that subscribe button and check out our playlist. We've got plenty more how it's made stories coming your way.